Hello and welcome to this Touchdesigner tutorial. Today we are going to take a look at this amazing PNG sequencer that I created. So here we are looking at the raw material of any movie, and then we create a PNG sequence out of that, like this. So here I isolated this part of the movie into a PNG sequence, and then we create a video out of that final result. So I'm going to show you how you can use any of your video, create a PNG sequence, and then play it back into Touchdesigner. So here you can choose the name of the sequence that you want. So let's say I have a field here. I'll call that field, but let's choose a new video just to show you. And so I'm going to use this one instead. And I'm going to call that room, for example. And then we're also going to change the name of the final movie we'll create later. So I'm going to call this room folder. No, sorry, room movie. That doesn't look good. Let's just call this movie R. So let's create a PNG sequence out of that room here. So to do that, just pause your project, go back to the first frame by clicking this arrow here. Make sure you're at the very first frame, so press 1. And when you're ready, just press Shift 3. That will start saving in the movie file. So right now I chose 5 movie frames a second, but you can go up to 10 if you want, but I don't think your computer can take much more than that. 5 works just fine for me, so I'm gonna go on with that. So press Shift 3 when you're ready, and then play the movie, sorry. Okay, so once that's done, you can just press Shift 3 again. When you're happy with the sequence, you could also have taken one part of the movie. I mean, we don't have to take the very first one necessarily. And so we have created this folder called room, and now we're gonna play back this room thing. So here it is, our room sequence, but it's playing very slowly right now. And that's because we chose a very slow frame rate, so we can just increase it to whatever we want, like 30 frames a second. That's how it would look. And if you want to switch between the speeds, I have a switch here that divides this speed into 3 steps. So we can have a smaller step here, a mid, or the normal speed. So yeah, feel free to change this. Then I created the final MP4 will be the, yes, we will. For that, we just pause the project again here, press 1, go back to the first frame, and we press Ctrl 3 to start saving. So now I press play, it's saving that video, and I press Ctrl 3 when I want to stop it. And yeah, now we should see the video with we press 1, and yeah, there it is. Of course, if you want to do many projects, I created this increment function. So for saving a new sequence now, if I should change the project again to something else, you can just press Shift 4, and that will save to the sequence to a new folder. So let me show you really quickly. So if I press Shift 3 now, I'm going to save a new sequence. You'll see. So let's just say that's good. So Shift 3 again to stop it. Okay. So I'm going to show you inside the file the folder, sorry. Here we have the sequences. So we created uh, room 0 here, the first one we did, and now we created this one. Of course, we could have changed the name. We forgot to do this, but at least it created a new folder for us. This is just an old project here. So yeah, um, let's create the movie. Oh, and for the movie, it's the same here. We have Shift Control 4 to increment the movie value. So now it's gonna create a new movie out of that sequence. If we press play, it's gonna display it now, and we can change the speed again to what we desire. So let's save a slower one here, for example, for an artistic project that could be useful. And when I'm ready, I just pause the project, go back to the first frame, press 1, and Control 3. Let's save this new movie now. Let's just play it as short as it is. And when it's done, just press Control 3 again. So boom, let's say about here, boom. And now we have our movie. So this is a NVIDIA, um, yeah, I'm using this format here. This one is pretty laggy, but choose whatever is convenient for you. And yeah, I think that's it for the explanation of how to use this system. So that's how you go from a normal video to a PNG sequence and then to a movie again. So that can be useful for stuff. At least you have all the scripting and all that stuff you can inspire from if you need that for other things. So yeah, feel free to use the tool as you desire. And yeah, hope to see you soon for a new tutorial. Stay tuned.